How many spare keys do you have?
Several.
I wonder if this diesel oily smell that's so familiar to me, and I'm sure the girls, will ever go away, or if we ever were able to step back inside here again, if it would all smell familiar. Smell of harvest.
That says you should have bought this thing and put a box of waste on it instead of tying up all that money in that other one. Wheat Well, first impression.
First impression, got no complaints.
Anyway, I always just anyway, there's I think years ago, pump on it. So there's a used lift pump, there's a new primer thing because it must have come with it.
Okay.
There's just a few miscellaneous things in there. It is what it is.
Okay.
I've
As long as it's got the right color under it.
I told Tracy that's what I would love to hear first. And they sure don't like the first one.
Yeah. It's got to do that.
Ordered a year ago. You know, I've got this got a cat in frame in 88 or 89. I got the paperwork. You know that cost
$6,000.
Otherwise, that's been on it ever since I've owned it. I think the secret must be to blowing the dirt out because every time I was doing something, I'd blow it out.
Yeah. That makes them last a lot longer for sure.
This don't work.
Okay.
Because I put a new one in it. And you see, this thing never, it was an over-the-roader when I bought it.
Yeah.
I never drove it in the wintertime. When it gets cold, you know, I started a few times when it was 20 degrees. You know, it's amazing how B models can be different. Like the Freightliner that Brett's got, it's running. This one's more hesitant when it's cold.
Yeah.
Like I said, I've done all the filters. As you can see, this got put on, I don't know, it was 10 years ago. This thing went anywhere from 5,000 to 8,000 miles a year.
Okay.
Fuel was like 30 cents cheaper, and Tracy was driving the tool truck, and you got to have the nozzle just right to get the fuel in. So anyway, I put fuel in it, and I said, okay, you park the tool truck, I'm going to fill this thing up. I walk up to it, friggin' antifreeze running. I thought, oh, great. Let me see. Somewhere. But here's all the incidentals for both all the years.
Okay.
And when we get here, here's the tile, and here's a little thing that. So,
My 379's got the same things, and I'm the same way. I wish they were gone, but
8. Because originally, that combine trailer I had, I guess it had a partial fender. So I put these on to serve that purpose. And then I pulled the trailer house, our house trailer, with this thing for like 10 years. So I needed full fenders, but I was too cheap to buy full fenders. So I took tanker fenders and cut in half. And this is what you got.
serves the purpose.
And I always would have liked to have the frame painted.
Yeah.
But it would have needed to been sandblasted. And it bothers me to think about sandblasting, getting into U-joints and everything. So that never happened.
Yeah.
One point on your heater controls, you can't get heat on the floor, but I know why. Little air cylinders that run the doors.
Okay.
You take the glove box out, and then you see this little air cylinder. Well, these air cylinders, JB weld a hose clamp.
Yeah.
You know, and then put the air cylinder in there. So like, if you get her aired up, 100 pounds of air, and move the controls around, then bricks. And I've got quite, every time I was somewhere, I'd pick up a few more. So it's not that it's not that you're always replacing them, but that's what these are.
Okay.
Oh, and this red book here on the bottom is the actual parts book.
Okay.
It won't give you individual engine parts, and it won't give you transmission parts, but it's the body build book. Like, it ain't got engine parts or transmission parts or rear ends. It'll tell you what those are, but then everything else, like body parts and all that shit, that's in this red book.
Okay. Part number? I'm curious whether it's convertible to 13 speed.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's an RTX 14609P, but
Okay.
Yeah.
That must be worth it.
The Freightliner and the Pete can talk to each other.
he wouldn't turn it on.
Probably not.
Oh, he might.
No, if you have a use, by all means, take it. If you don't have use for it anymore.
For the most part, I can make her look pretty good, he thinks.
Yeah.
There's like, these I unhook because they don't get used anymore. This white one here runs the extra cigarette lighter.
Okay.
And then one of these would have been for the electric brakes to the camper.
Oh, okay.
Our final night at the farm. It's going to be hard to say goodbye tomorrow. It's been quite an adventure. Leave a piece of our hearts here every year, but this one more so with more pieces of equipment up here. So thank you very much for all that you did to make our stay so enjoyable. And we'll see you again next year, God willing. Hey Jim and I really hope that you enjoyed today's daily update. If you did, why don't you give it a thumbs up for us? We'd like to know that. And be sure to hit the subscription button and the bell notification so that you know when the next video is up and ready to watch. Thank you, and we're so glad you're along with us for the journey.